Now we are moving into another section, that is section 3 of chapter 1. It is about linear functions. What are linear functions? It is a function that is changing at a constant rate. So we have got a constant value. The function is changing with that depending on that constant value. In general talking, we can say that if we have got a function that's equal to, for example, 3x plus 2, okay, if the power of the x that we have got is 1, then we say that that is a linear function. In general, when we are sketching the graph of linear functions, it is a straight line, okay? So that is y is equal to x. If you are multiplying it with a positive number, it's moving up. If you are multiplying it with a negative number, this one is moving it down. If that one is a positive number, it goes up 2 units. If that one is a negative number, it comes down 2 units. You're already familiar with those sketches and linear functions. We have got the first example. It's a word problem. We have to analyze it as we said. It says a manufacturer's total cost consists of a fixed overhead of $200. So what do we have? We have got an overhead, okay, fixed overhead. It's equal to what? It's equal to $200. As I told you first, you're reading all the example, all the statement together, then you're coming to analyze what is given to you, what is required, what is fixed, what is moving, and so on for the other things. So we have got a manufacturer producing units, producing anything. The fixed overhead is $200 plus, so I have got plus is, as you know, it's plus sign, production costs. So what are production costs? Production costs is equal to $50. So the cost for each unit is $50. Okay, what is required from us? It says express the total cost as a function of the number of units produced. So we have to find a function that is calculating the cost of the units that are produced. So we will write the number of units, okay? Number of units, we will represent it as x. For example, by number of units, if 1 unit is produced, 2 units are produced, 10 units are produced, so that x is representing that change of the units. How do you represent cost? I will say cost is depending on what? It's depending on the number of units that are produced. So cost of x is equal to what? Fixed cost per unit, okay? Cost per unit multiplied to number of units plus the overhead. If you want to, if you have got one mobile phone, if you're selling it for example, $200, what will the cost of 2 mobile phones be? That will be 2 multiplied to $200. 3 mobiles, 3 multiplied to $200. So cost per unit multiplied to the number of units sold, okay? So that will equal to what? Cost per unit is equal to $50. Number of units, it's x, it's changing 1, 2, 3, and we have got a fixed overhead that is $200. So the cost is equal to what? 50 multiplied to x plus 200. So depending on that function, we can find the cost of the number of units that are produced. If you look at that function that we have produced here, it's a linear function because the power of the x is equal to 1, and we have got something is fixed into the function from the function. Now we are coming to the general definition of linear functions. These ones were just the concepts of linear functions. How do you represent them? What is a linear function? A linear function, as I told you, is a function that changes at a constant rate with respect to its independent variable. It is changing with a constant rate with respect to its independent variable. In general, we are writing the equation of a linear function as y is equal to mx plus b. That m in here is called the slope, or let me not go to the slope and those things formula. I will just write it here that this m and that b are constant numbers. Okay, these ones are constants. X is the variable that we have got, and the graph of linear functions are always straight lines. Okay, straight line. So the graph of linear functions are straight lines, and in general we represent linear functions by this formula. Let's come to the slope of a line. Of course, when we are talking about a line, we have got its slope. Maybe it's rising, it is falling. To check whether it is rising or falling, how is it rising and falling, we have to check the slope of the line, of a line. Okay, if you look at that line, that straight line, we have got that line is at least passing through 2 points. Okay, this point or that point, or you can consider any other 2 points, a point here, a point there, point here, a point there. It doesn't make a difference. So it is at least passing through 2 points. How do we calculate the slope of that line, whether it is rising or falling, it's positive or negative? So we are writing m, we are representing slope as m, that's equal to delta y over delta x. What is delta? That means change in y, how many units is it changing in y, over the change in x. Okay, or we can say that's equal to rise over run. Okay, the rise is the y-axis. Okay, that part is the rise, and the run, it is this part of the points, the distance between those 2 points. So how do we write rise over run? In general, rise is equal to y2 minus y1. Okay, the rise is equal to y2 minus y1, and the run is equal to x2 minus x1. Using this formula, we can find whether the line that we have got is rising or falling, depending on the slope of that function. We have got the example 132. It says find the slope of a line. Okay, I'll write it shortly. Okay, that is passing through the points minus 2, 5, and the other point is 3 and negative 1. So what's required from us here? The slope of that line. We have got a line that's passing through this point and that point. It's required from us to find the slope of that point, of that line. So slope is equal to what? It's equal to, let me represent those points as x1, y1. That one is x2, y2. It doesn't make a difference if you even write this one as x2, y2 and x1, y1. It will give you the same result. So don't panic for this one. You're free to choose this one as x1, y1 or that one. So that one is equal to what? y2 is minus 1. I'm grabbing the minus from the rule, and y1 is equal to 5 over x2 is equal to 3. Then I'm putting that minus in here. x1 is negative 2. Please do not forget that negative 2. That one is from the rule, and that negative represents the negative in the x1. So that one is equal to negative 6 over 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So that one is minus 6 over 5. So the line that we have got, it is falling. How do I know it is falling? Because it is negative. So that one is rising, falling is this way. Okay, it's falling down. So the slope of that line is negative 6 over 5. We are coming to the slope-intercept form of an equation of a line. The slope-intercept form of the equation of a line. So we have got a line, and we have got a representation for that line. How do you write the equation of that line? We have got a way, it's called slope-intercept. How do you write that slope-intercept? It's written as y is equal to mx plus b, where that m is the slope, okay, that one is the slope of the line, and that b is the y-intercept. Why is it called slope-intercept form? That form is called slope-intercept because it's depending on the slope of the line and the y-intercept to find the equation of that line. Okay, so it's a slope-intercept form of an equation of a line. We've got an example. It says find the slope and the y-intercept of 3y plus 2x is equal to 6. The equation of the line is given to us in a general way or in a mixed up way. We have to change that representation into something like that, y alone and everything else on the other side. Then when we do that step, we can easily find that the number multiplied to the x is the slope and the number alone is the y-intercept. So let's start with this one. 3y plus 2x is equal to 6. I want y to be alone, so I'm simply moving this one to the other side. So that will be 3y is equal to 6 minus 2x. Okay, I took this one to the other side. Now I'm dividing both sides by 3. Okay, divide by 3. Why am I dividing it by 3? To get rid of that 3 and leave y alone, because here in the equation we have got y is alone. So y is equal to what? This 3 cancels this 3. 6 over 3 is equal to 2 minus 2 over 3 multiplied to x. If you look at this one, y is alone and everything else is on the other side. So simply we can see that the number that's multiplied with the x is the m, okay, and the number that is alone is the y-intercept. Okay. Please, there are students who consider that the first number is m and the second number is y-intercept. There are students always making this mistake. Be careful with that. The number that's multiplied to x, either if it is in the front or the back, okay, first or second, the number that's multiplied with the x is called the m, okay, and the other one is the number alone is the y-intercept. So m is written as minus 2 over 3 and y-intercept is equal to 2. That's all about the slope-intercept form of an equation of a line. We have got another way of finding or writing an equation of a line. The other one was what? The other one was slope-intercept form of an equation of a line, y equal to mx plus b. That's one way of writing an equation of a line. We have got another way of finding, or of writing an equation of a line. That's called point-slope form of an equation of a line. That is y minus y naught is equal to mx minus x naught. The line that we have got here is passing through, okay, passing through the point x naught, y naught. So the line, it is given to me that's passing through the point x naught and y naught and has slope m equal to, or let me say, and it has got slope m. Okay, that m is the slope. Okay, that one is the slope. Why is it called slope point? Because I'm depending on the slope of the line and the point that is passing through it, that the line passes through it, to make the equation of the line. Here we have got an example that says find the equation of a line passing through the point 5 and 1 with slope 1 over 2. Here that 5 and 1 is x naught and y naught, and that 1 over 2 is the m that we have got. We simply input those two ones into the equation of a line. So what will I get? Y minus y naught is 1 equal to m, that's equal to 1 over 2 x minus 5. You can rearrange that equation. That will be y minus 1 is equal to 1 over 2 x, because I'm multiplying this one to inside, minus 5 over 2. Arranging it more, y is equal to 1 over 2x minus 5 over 2 plus 1, that's equal to y equal to 1 over 2x. If you equalize the denominators, that will be 2 minus 5, that will be minus 3 over 2, and that is the equation of the line passing through the point 5,1 with slope 1 over 2. If you look at this one, when we rearrange the equation that we have got, we will get what? We will get the slope intercept form of an equation of a line. Look, when I rearranged this one, I got y equal to mx plus b. I got that formula. We've got another example. It says find the equation of a line passing through the points 3, minus 2, and 1 and 6. How do you find that equation of a line? Since points are given to us, so we can use that equation of line. But here m is not given to us. We need m and a point to find the equation of a line. But since m is not given to us, we have to search it in another way. I know that I can find the m, the slope of the equation, if I have got 2 points. So I will set x1, y1 as 3 and 2, negative 2 I mean, and x2, y2 equal to 1 and 6. So how do we find slope? M is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's equal to y2 is negative 2. I will grab the negative from the rule, and then y2 is 6 here. Okay, positive 6. y2 is 6 minus from the rule y1 is negative 2 all over x2 is 1 minus from the rule, then x1 is equal to 3. So that one is equal to what? 6 plus 2, 8 over minus 2, and that's equal to minus 4. So the slope is equal to minus 4. Now we have got the slope. We need the point. Here already 2 points are given to me. You can either use this one as x0, y0, or that one. It doesn't make a difference. It will give you the same result. 1, 6 is easier than this one because it doesn't have any negative in it. Or you're free, you can choose this one as the point. So I will choose x0, y0 as 1 and 6. So y minus y0 is equal to what? mx minus x0. Y minus y0 is equal to 6. M we found that's equal to negative 4. X minus, where was x1? Oh, I mean x0 is here equal to 1. You can multiply this one to inside, so y minus 6 is equal to minus 4x plus 4. Taking this one to the other side, minus 4x plus 4 plus 6. So I will have the equation of the line is equal to minus 4x plus 10. That's the equation of the line required from us. We have got another example, which is a word problem. A given statement, here no equations are given to you. Again, you have to analyze the statement and change it into an equation. Let's see what is given to us. What is it all about? It says, since the beginning of the year, the price of a bottle of soda at a supermarket has been rising at a constant rate of 2 cents per month. By November 1st, the price had reached 1.56 per bottle. Express the price of the soda as a function of time and determine the price at the beginning of the year. So what do we have? We have got supermarket. We have got bottle of soda. Okay, we have got soda at the market. It is the price of that bottle of soda has been raised at a constant rate of 2 cents per month. Okay, so each month the bottle of soda is the price of the bottle of soda is raised by 2. This is a constant rate. So let's analyze it. If you know this one, since it is saying that constant rate 2, so that means m is equal to 2. That's what the constant rate. Okay, because I told you when we were talking about linear functions, I said that if a function is increasing at a constant rate, that is the M. So since it is constant rate, 2 cents per month, so M is equal to 2. The slope of the function that we have got is equal to 2. Okay, so far we have got bottle of soda, supermarket, constant rate of 2. Let's analyze that part of the question. By November 1st, so how many months have passed? By November 1st, 11 months are not passed. Only 10 months have passed, okay? Because it is November 1st, so it's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. November has not passed yet. So after, okay, 10 months, okay, November 1st, after 10 months, the price has reached what? $1.56. Of course, this one is given in cents. We have to change this one either to dollars or this one to cents. I think it's better and easier to change this one to cents. That's equal to 156 cents. Okay, so what's the relation between the months and the price? After 10 months, the price has reached 156 cents. That is the relation. Okay, we are representing the number of the months as X and the price of the bottle of soda, Y. That's equal to price as the price we will represent it as Y, and that's equal to 156. So the number of the months, I will write it here because we have to analyze it and write what is representing what. Number of months, we will represent it as X, okay, and Y is the price of the bottle of the soda. What is required from us? It says express the price of the soda as a function of time. So you have to find the price of a bottle of soda after, for example, many months. How do we write this one? That function as a that price as a function of month. There must be a relation between the price and the month, and of course there's a relation. How do we find this relation? I know that the relation between X, the month, and the price is this one, so that's an ordered pair. I can represent this one as X naught and Y naught, and I have got the M here. Since I have got a point and M, so simply I can find that relation as Y minus Y naught is equal to MX minus X naught, because I know that there's a relation between when I have got M and the number, a point, I can use that relation to find the equation of a line. That equation of a line will express the price of the bottle of soda as a function of time. So that one is equal to what? Y minus 156 is equal to M is equal to 2, X minus, X naught is equal to 10. Let's do a rearrangement. Y minus 156, that's equal to 2x minus 20. I'm multiplying this one to inside. So that one is equal to what? Y is equal to 2x minus 20 plus 156. I'm taking this one to the other side, so that one will be plus 136. Okay, so the price of a bottle of soda, for example, after 2 months is equal to what? Is equal to 2 multiplied to 2 plus 136. That is what? The price of a bottle of soda depending on the months as a function of time. Okay, the time here is the months. So after 4 months, what will the price of a bottle of soda be? That will be 2 multiplied to 4 plus 136. That will give me the price of a bottle of soda after 4 months. That is the first requirement. We express the price of a bottle of soda as a function of time. Second requirement, it says determine the price at the beginning of the year. What was the price of a bottle of soda at the beginning of the year? So at the 1st of January is the beginning of the year. How many months have passed at January 1st? Okay, let me write it. January 1st. How many months have passed? None. Okay, So x is equal to what? Number of months is equal to 0. So that means at the beginning of the year, because no months have passed yet, so x is equal to 0. We are putting it inside here because this is representing the price. Y multiplied to 2 multiplied to 0 plus 136. So y, that's the price of a bottle of soda, is equal to 136 cents. Or you can say $1.36. So the price of a bottle of soda, okay, at the beginning was $1.36. That's how we are dealing with word problems. So I think it may have been much more easier for you than previous examples. Now you know how to solve word problems, reading it, analyzing it, writing the given things, okay, simplifying it, see what is related to what in mathematics, then looking at the requirements in the question, you can do what is required from you. Now we are moving to parallel and perpendicular lines. When we are talking about parallel and perpendicular lines, of course we have got more than one lines, okay? So we have got, for example, two lines, L1, okay? If I have got a line, it is having a slope, okay? And I have got another line that also has got a slope because it's maybe rising, falling, so each line has got a slope. How do I know that L1 is parallel to L2? Depending on their slopes, if their slopes are equal to each other, then I say that those two lines are parallel to each other, okay? So I've got L1 and L2, each one has its own slope. If this slope is equal to that slope, so L1 is parallel to L2. How about L1 being perpendicular to L2? How do I know that? If M1 is equal to minus 1 over M2, or if I say M1 is multiplied to M2 and the result is negative 1. So if I multiply that M, the slope of the first line, with the slope of the second line, and I get the result as negative 1, I say that those two lines are perpendicular to each other. How is parallel? For example, I have got this. I have got that line, that's L1, and that one is L2. That one has got a slope, and that one has got another slope, but their slopes are equal to each other, so that these ones are parallel. They never intersect each other. How about perpendicularity? I have got a line like this one, and I have got a line like that. If they are intersecting each other, for example, that one is L1, that one is L2. If they are intersecting each other at an angle of 90 degrees, you know that this one is called perpendicularity. So M1 is equal to minus 1 over M2, or I will say when I'm multiplying them, I will get the result is negative 1. Here we've got an example. We are given a line L that's equal to 4x plus 3y is equal to 3. It's required from us, the first requirement. Let's not move to the second one. We will just talk about the first one. Equation of a line is required from us, L1, that is parallel to that L which is given to us and passing through the point negative 1 and 4. How do you find an equation of a line? We need slope and a point. The point is already given to us, x naught, y naught. We need to find the slope. Slope is not given to us. But instead of slope, what is given to us? It is given to us that L1, the line that I'm searching for, is parallel to the given line. Since I know that there is relation between slopes when we are talking about parallel of the lines, so I can find the slope of this one, equalizing it to this one, I will get the slope that I'm searching for. So let's first deal with the equation that is given to us. How do I find the slope of this one? Of course, I have to change it into the form y equal to mx plus b to find that slope. So I'm leaving y alone. Taking this one to the other side, 3y is equal to 3 minus 4x, dividing both sides by 3 so that we get rid of that 3. So y is equal to 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1 minus 4 over 3x. What is the slope here? M of L, the line, is equal to minus 4 over 3. Okay. What am I searching for? The slope of my line that I want to find, the slope of L1. That's equal to what? Slope of L1. Why is it equal to slope of L1? Because the line L1 is parallel to L. That's why when I find that slope, it will equal to the slope that I am searching for. Now I have got slope of L1, I have got the point, so I can simply find the equation of the line mx minus x naught. So y minus y naught is equal to 4 is equal to m, that's equal to minus 4 over 3 multiplied to x minus x naught is equal to minus 1, so together it will be plus 1. You can rearrange this one and you will get the equation of the line. So that was the first requirement. Okay. The second requirement, what is required from us? It says find the equation of line L2 that's perpendicular. This time this L2 that I'm searching for is perpendicular to that L that is given to me and passes through the point 2 and minus 3. Again, for finding equation of a line, I need m, that's the slope, and the point. Point is given to me. How do I find the slope? Depending on that information that's given to me, perpendicularity. I found the slope of this one, ml, okay? That's equal to minus 4 over 3. I found it here, okay? How can I find m of L2? M of L2, the slope of this one, that's equal to minus 1 over m of L, depending on that equation. So that one is equal to minus 1 over minus 4 over 3, and that's equal to 3 over 4. Or in general, you can say when we have got perpendicularity, the other slope is equal to that slope made upside down with the change of sign. So that one is equal to 3 over 4. Again, y minus y naught is equal to m multiplied to x minus x naught. Y minus y naught here is equal to what? Please do not use that same point there because that's given for parallel. That will be plus 3 equal to, I will use that slope, m of L2, that one is m of L1. 3 over 4 multiplied to x minus 2. Rearrange this one, you will get the equation of line L2. So that's all about section 3 of chapter 1. We had lots of concepts here. We had linearity of functions. We had word problems, slope of a line, how do we find them if it is passing through 2 points. We have got slope intercept form of an equation of a line, slope point slope form of an equation of a line. We had also parallel and perpendicular lines. I hope you would enjoy watching this video. You would understand everything. Have a nice time and bye.